What's good? How you doing? It's your girl D, back with another video. To show you guys I actually was not playing about this palette being damaged. Apparently while I was trying to film and show you guys that cute shot of the palette, one of those pans actually broke. So we repair it real quick because I do want to bring you guys swatches later on with some rubbing alcohol and a Kleenex. But that was completely unplanned and unexpected. Be that as it may, on to the tutorial. This is a fun watermelon inspired look because of Marlon Webb Watermelon. Starting off with the shade Rose Quartz in a crease brush, I go and I take that below the brow bone, right as the eye socket starts, to help begin my gradient. Moving the brush back and forth, those typical windshield wiper washers. They all are the same actually. And then going in with the shade Porcelain in a different brush and using this as a base to help brighten the shade. Now my eyes already are primed with an eyeshadow primer, but I tried a different one this time, and truth be told, I think the colors could have been a little brighter. So for future reference, don't use the Balm Shadow Primer if you want a bright shadow. I don't know. Now going in with the shade Tiila, T-I-I-L-A, and a all-over shader brush. I'm going in on top of that porcelain to begin a majority of the eye look. Because you see how bright that is as it goes on. But as it turns out, the kaolin clay that is contained in the mattes is very absorbent, and it looks almost a shade or two lighter than the eye that I had already played around with. But as it turns out, towards the end of the video, everything evens out and is a good color. But you would think that as bright as that pan is in the actual palette, that it would have shown up true to color. And that's where I think maybe the primer had something to do with it. Now going in with the shade Eliza D in a crease brush again. Going and just adding a little bit of dimension on the outer corner of the eye. Because you guys know how I am about smoking stuff out. Just taking that, giving it a little bit of dimension. Then I take a clean crease brush and help to blend everything all together. I may or may not have had some rose quartz in there. Now going on to my Rimmel Color Precise liquid eyeliner in the shade White. Now this was tricky to use considering how pigmented the shadows were, and that this is a white liner. I should have thought this out a little bit better, but it showed up pretty bright on camera, so we'll leave it like it is. What I did was I sketched out where the wing was. That part I did draw, but also to keep the shade as true to white as could possibly be, since the pink did bleed in a little bit, instead of actually tracing along my eye like I traditionally do with liquid eyeliner, I traced along the wing, and then I actually kind of stamped in place with the eyeliner pen as I moved along. So it was a little precision involved in this, and it is okay to mess up. And that's one thing about doing the eyes first, is that you can go ahead and clean up when you're done. But I just went back and forth with it, kind of stamping it, tracing along where the wing is. And since we're done now, going ahead and cleaning up any stamped parts that were uneven. Now going back in with my detail brush, I use the shade Silver Coin. This is the first one that apparently broke in this palette. I'm so sorry. But my new one should be on the way, I promise. Taking my detail brush and hitting some of the inner corner highlight. Normally I don't like to do my inner corner highlight before foundation, but I did kind of experiment a little bit to see what would look the best. Now going in with Trooper from Kat Von D and sketching out my watermelon seeds. You could actually apply the seeds all over if you want, but I just wanted a few just to be different. And I actually like just having those right there off to the side. It's kind of different, kind of unique. Plus, there aren't that many brown girls that I was able to find with watermelon inspired looks, and I don't know if it's for any particular reason, but that's another reason why I wanted to. Now, going in with the shade Julie T, and using that as a base for the under eye or lash line color, and then going in with the shade Jeffery and applying that nice lime green on top. Now these will eventually mute down a little bit with the foundation on it, but my liquid green eyeliner decided to kill on me or die on me in the middle of the tutorial, so that's the best I could do. Moving on to Born This Way foundation in the new extended shade Hazelnut, which I absolutely love. This is such a wonderful foundation, and it really reminds me why I love the Born This Way so much, but just could not make it work because the mahogany was the original deepest shade that they had, and it just was not chocolate enough for me. Using a BH Cosmetics brush to blend all that out. Then going in with the Born This Way concealer in Deep. This is a good enough shade, and has been. And just hitting the typical hot spots for concealer. Going over my brows again to accentuate those, since I didn't add concealer to crisp them up previously. And I did already fill in my brows prior to the video with my Benefit Precisely My brow pencil. Blending that outward, and then just using a basic icing brush, which I always use to blend my brows out. And then I go back in with a BH Cosmetics foundation brush to blend the concealer. And then I use a different brush, one that's pointed, to help really get there under the eyes to ensure that that's all blended and smooth. Sorry for the constant light adjustment. You guys know how the Pixel XL is for filming, but that camera is stellar, let me tell you. It surely is. I like using that pointed brush because it helps me to get right there under the eye and the eyeliner and not mess up completely. Finishing steps. Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in medium deep. Going in with a beauty blender to apply those at the concentrated areas of my face. This is such a pretty setting powder because it just literally melts into your skin and gives it a nice good matte finish. Just going all around, hitting the hot spots, hitting around the smile lines too, because I always have creasing there. Then going back in to brighten up the inner corner highlight with Silver Coin again. I can't wait to get a non-damage palette, I swear. Then, even though I thought I held it up on camera, apparently I didn't for these next couple items, but this is my Ulta contour kit, the powder one in the deep dark shades. And that is a Real Techniques contouring brush that I'm using. And then I go in with my e.l.f. blush kit, the blush quad, in the shade Deep, or the collection Deep, sorry. And a blush brush from Real Techniques as well. One of my favorite ones, because it's so fluffy. And then bringing you some new hotness from my favorite indie brand, Tooth and Nail Cosmetics. This is the tux-love highlight, inspired in the Sailor Moon series. This is nice because it's a good, pretty iridescent pearl with pink in there, but it looks so pretty on deep skin tones and was just the perfect top to that blush. Plus, this is all about watermelon, remember? Then going in with lashes from Forever 21 and my Benefit They're Real mascara. Now, I would have thought this out a little bit better, but I didn't. Oh well, it's the first time I've done something like that. Yeah, like this. Y'all are here for it. The lash application did not go optimal, but to spare you guys and save your time, I'm only showing you one. Originally, I had tried for a pair of Sephora lashes, and the glue that comes with those is really interesting. It takes a lot longer to dry than that of my Duo. So I mess with these lashes quite a bit, but for the purposes of the video, it seemed to be alright. It just took a lot longer than necessary to get these into place. Plus, these are like, what, 7 lashes for $6 from Forever 21. They're cute. They are cute. Just not a band that I'm used to. I'm used to a stronger, more flexible band. But, got it on there. At least I think. Maybe we did. We did. Yes, we did. There's both of them. Hallelujah, holla back. And now finishing up with some lipstick. I've already lined with a Nicka K liner. This lipstick is from Too Faced, the Melted Matte. This is their special edition from the Christmas collection, the shade Candy Cane, and it has a nice little sweet scent to it. So that's it. That's all. Oh wait, no, that's not all. You had to put in earrings. Now, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this fun little tutorial. If you'd like to see more different kind of things like this, let me know in the comment section below. But appreciate you guys for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you on the next video. Take care.